Okay, we are headed back to the trail eventually here. Trying to get a ride from the Clarion Inn here in Harpers Ferry down to the trailhead is not easy because it's kind of a major highway right outside. And we've got 17.9, 18 miles to go today. OB winner. We're waiting for Joe and Professor, and then we're going. All right. Okay, we were able to catch a ride when we were walking up the highway. Strangely enough, guy stopped and pulled his van in and took the ride. So our family is good. Hey, reenact that again for me. All right, one more reenaction. We've got Professor stuffing the powder, the ball. This is the worst cannon load I've ever seen. Professor, if your phone slides down in your luck. Fire! All right.
So ineffective.
Okay, so we are all anticipating getting back on trail. It was a nice time in Harpers Ferry. Very, very busy. We were lucky enough to see trail magic from Dave and Joan Suter, and then Papa Ellers came and saved the day yesterday, and we got lucky again today and got a ride back to the conservatory. So good morning. We're going to try to do 17.9 today, or we might as well call it 18 miles. This is Jefferson Rock here where the Potomac and the Susquehanna meet, and it's pretty cool how the rocks are balanced over there. Over the years they've put some artificial supports to maintain the natural setting, but pretty darn cool. I'm going to go over and see what the placard says and share the information. All right, got to get rolling. There's a picture of the river as we hike. So let me see if I can share here. Jefferson Rock is on our right. Comes up the Shenandoah, having ranged along a foot of the mountain 100 miles to seek a vent. On your left approaches the Potomac in a quest of passage also. In a moment of their junction, they rush together against the mountain, rend it asunder, and pass off to the sea. This scene is worth a voyage across the Atlantic. This is how Thomas Jefferson described the view from here during his visit to Harpers Ferry in 1783. Around 1860, the U.S. Army superintendent ordered the red stone supports placed under Jefferson's Rock because it was endangering the lives and properties of the villagers below. Pretty cool. A little more video as we enter the historic town of Harpers Ferry, and I can see way up on the bridge some people walking across. This bridge was damaged a year ago by a train derailment and was closed to hikers for a very long time. So it's nice to have it fixed. You can see how beautiful the town of Harpers Ferry is, how beautiful this church is. This is on the National Historic Places, this church. Historic Chapel of St. Peter. Just absolutely gorgeous. And you can see the mountain and where the train goes through the mountain over there. Here is the train either enters or departs Harpers Ferry. All right. There's some historic facts about the church itself and the history. If you want the information, just freeze frame the video and read up on it. All right. Okay. More beauty here in Harpers Ferry. Original construction, just gorgeous. This is the Harper House, mansion on the hill. Very cool. Very, very cool. There's a picture of how the Harper House looked back in 1783. Very cool. All right, we gotta make some miles. Here's the town. Up there was where we were at the train station the other day. And Whitehall Tavern. Oysters and lunches. And here's something cool. Lewis and Clark. Meriwether Lewis arrived on March 16th, 1803 and oversaw the building of the collapsible iron frame skin clad boat and acquired supplies, tomahawks and rifles, left for Pennsylvania on April 18th, returned on July 7th to gather materials, and left the next day for Pittsburgh. Followed the Ohio to the falls, met William Clark for the trip to explore and study the land, waterways and animals, life, natural features and resources of the West. Pretty cool. All right. As always, gotta get rolling. This is what the trail's gonna look like today. Okay, it's hard to get out of this beautiful town. This is where the Potomac and the Susquehanna rivers meet and combine as they travel to the sea. And it's just amazing the history here in this particular town, in this particular part of the country. All right, we got to cross that bridge to continue our trip. We got to get rolling. Where the nation's trails meet. So there's a picture of where we just were and where the two rivers do meet. Pretty cool. If you look close, you'll see a series of locks on the bridge. Bad habit or practice of the people indicating their love for each other, Mike and Lauren, 2020. But it's absolutely destructive to the property here. I understand why people would want to demonstrate, their love for each other, but don't put your locks on a public bridge in a public space. Do something more symbolic at home. It's just not good. All right. We, by crossing that bridge, we entered Maryland. So we've completed Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, and Maryland. We are just entering Maryland. It's not very big either. And then it'll be on to Pennsylvania. All right. So if you look hard, there's a turtle there. There are two more turtles there. And then if you go over on that log over there, you can see a gigundo turtle. Must be good habitat. Wouldn't want to go swimming here though. Hey everybody, day 90 here on the trail. We're in Maryland. Hard to believe. Ooh, it's slippery. Hard to believe it's our 60th or 6th state. And the trail is muddy and wet, but fair. And we had a lot of magic in the last, 48 hours. We hiked into Harpers Ferry. Dave Suter and Joan Suter met us, helped us with a ride, shared a dinner with us, great camaraderie. They're even talking about maybe doing something a little farther up the trail. The next day, we were able to take the train into Washington, D.C., where we toured on foot, of course, the city, put on 15 miles on our day off, doing a hike around Washington, and saw lots of the memorials and different sites, including the White House. And then yesterday, Bob Ellers, who worked with me in Penfield as the AD there. Bob was an assistant principal at the middle school, big volunteer in the community, has a field named after him. He came. His wife Pat sent homemade banana bread with chocolate chips in it and cookies, which never made it out of our hotel room. Bob was kind enough to treat us to breakfast at IHOP. And when I say us, not just me, he treated Obie and Winter, he treated Professor, and he treated JJ to breakfast. Then he was kind enough to wait for us all while we did our shopping at the Walmart, and then took us to the Conservancy to register our hikes, and then he waited at the post office for us, and I mean, couldn't have done any more, quite honestly. And then he plans Tuesday to meet us at Caledonia State Park in Pennsylvania, where he's gonna again do a little bit of trail magic for us. So just amazing 48 hours in Harpers Ferry area with lots of help from friends and family, and the magic that we receive is amazing. So anyways, just wanted to mention that as we get any views here, I'll share. All right, got to get rolling. Okay, I'm at Gatland State Park in this beautiful War Correspondents Memorial, and there is trail magic here today. Sponsored by, I think, the Baptist Church, so I'm gonna come take a little advantage. I'll keep you posted. Beautiful place. Just grab some fresh water and gotta get rolling. I'm here enjoying some trail magic provided by the First Baptist Church at the Gatherland State Park, and it is a really nice situation. Nice pavilion, cheeseburgers, hot dogs, hamburgers, all this wonderful stuff that you could grab if you wanted or needed. It's just absolutely wonderful to have the opportunity to have it. It's provided by the church. All right, gonna enjoy my Gatorade and apple and waiting on a cheeseburger. All right, look who's back in the house. We got Low Gear with a haircut.
With a haircut looking fresh.
And the beard is looking good, buddy.
Oh, it's got to go. It's too hot.
Yeah. And Huck Finn over there. Haven't seen Huck in a while. It's been great. And this whole thing is put on by the Baptist Church. Has been awesome. All right, got it. So this is unbelievable hallowed ground in regards to our country. All sorts of things have taken place in this area. So on this map, we came out of Harpers Ferry this morning, and we're hiking the trail north. Here's where we are at Gatherland State Park, but you can see Antietam National Battleground, Washington Monument, Fredericksburg, all these important Dickerson locations along this area of Pennsylvania and Maryland that were important to the history of our country. So blessed to have been through here. And it says that on September 17th, the Battle of Antietam, two armies clashed. The bloodiest single day in American history, suffered some 23,000 casualties. Lee soon retreated across the Potomac, ending his first invasion in the North. Just so much history here. All right, we received trail magic, and now we got to get rolling. All right, these are members of the First Baptist Church. Is that correct? Friendship Baptist Church, and they did a wonderful job of offering all of us trail magic today. And on behalf of all the trail hikers, the guy in the middle with the kid growing out of his shoulders is Dave. Dave's what I believe inspired this group to start this process 5 years ago. Dave is a hiker himself. Dave, I'm going to say thanks on behalf of all the hikers for making this happen with your church.
Our pleasure.
All right, got to get rolling. Okay, this is pretty much the first view we've had today from elevation. This is called the White Rocks Trail, and you can see the direction I'm pointing the camera is where we came from, which would be back toward Harpers Ferry. This would probably make this, I'm guessing, I don't have a map in front of me, the Shenandoah Valley, and we're heading north, and it is absolutely beautiful here. All right, okay, it's 6:15, and I anticipate finishing today's hike shortly after 7. I am kind of hiking by myself. I'm out in front of our group. The only person I know that's in front of me is Finn, and he's kind of someone that we've hiked around over that time. But been a reasonable hike today. Just so many things to do this morning to get out of Harpers Ferry that made it difficult. Then just to see all of those beautiful sights in Harpers Ferry, another thing. And then the trail has been fair, and then we ran into that wonderful trail magic, which really truly is going to allow me not to probably have to make a full dinner tonight, just get some more calories in me before I go to bed. But you know, temperature was lower today because of the rain that came in yesterday, torrential rain. We did not hike. And anyways, the back on the trail, 18 point something today, or 17 point something today. I've lost track. And good friend Kevin White and his wife Janice are driving down from Rochester tomorrow to drop off a pair of shoes that I'd ordered. My wife has put together a couple day resupply. She always does a fantastic job of that and really knows what I like, and she's been gifting JJ and now a little bit to Professor too. So you know, we're all thankful for that. And then probably another big change outside of the shoes is I'm going to get back my original backpack and be able to give Kevin back his. And I honestly don't know how that's going to go, because it's, you know, I've been hiking with this one for 750 miles, so that's going to be different. But all that said, it's been a good day. It's good to be back on the trail. It's good to be moving north again. And within a few days, probably before, let's see, midweek, we'll pass the actual midway point of the trail. So that's super exciting. And then we'll be able to start counting down miles instead of up miles. So anyways, I want to thank everybody who watches the videos, and certainly those who make comments, those are appreciated as well. I hope all of you had a great weekend, and I got to get rolling. Hey everybody, I've got a couple of friends here who's section hiking, and as you all know, I section hike this trail. Name?
Steve.
Steve?
Andrew.
Andrew. What brought you guys to the trail?
The challenge, and especially for this hike, is being with the bubble and being with the other hikers, and all the trail magic out here for this hike has been great.
Well, what trail magic? How many did you hit today?
Is this the fourth?
I think it's the fourth trail magic.
2 cheeseburger stops, spaghetti dinner with s'mores here,
And there's soda on the bench.
soda on the bench.
Yes, that's 4 in one day.
Yeah, it's amazing, and the kindness that people show you, and the care and loving. I always say that I wish the trail or the world was more like the trail, because everybody just cares. Everybody's equal.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter color your skin,
There's a
how
special
old you are,
bond out
what
here.
weight, what you name it. So
Yeah.
it's been cool talking to you two guys and hearing your story about your section hike, and just talking about hiking in general, because I certainly can learn things from you too. So
Yeah.
I hope you both get to do it through here eventually, and live your dream out, because I retired and I'm living mine. So all right, I got to